Discourse of Happiness Guru, Dr. Dev. My dear friends, life consists of 3 innings. If you consider life as of 80 years or 80 to 90 years, then you divide life into 2 parts. The first inning comprising the chronological age of approximately 40 to 45 years. The second inning starts beyond that period till you die. And the third inning starts after your death, when you do not exist in somatic form. That means you do not exist through your body, but by your soul and by your thoughts. When a human is born, it is a suspicion whether that human is a real human or not. There is always an element of doubt whether you are a human or an animal in human form. God sends a message that I have given you a shape of human, but to become a real human, you have to go through a journey. This journey starts from that time. There are 2 options before you. Either continue that form which has been given to you by God and behave like animals, as plenty of people are doing. But there is another option, that if you go through the journey of becoming a real human, and you know that journey never stops, even if you become a real human. It goes beyond that till you become a godly human. Not even a godly human, but even godly, or you may say God-like creature on this earth. So you have 2 options before you. Now if you choose to opt for the second option, that is, you want to go through that journey of being a real human, then immediately an idea comes into your mind. Who are you? From where you have come? What far you have come? What is your final destination? you immediately start seeking the answers of these questions. And God has given you a supercomputer brain. You immediately start a chain of thought storming. You know that our thoughts are chemical reactions in the brain, and these chemical reactions are chain reactions. One thought gives rise to another, another gives rise to next, and this chain goes on. You know, these chain reactions produce lot of energy. Once you start the process of brainstorming or producing thoughts, then you immediately start feeling the power of these thoughts. But if you develop only this kind of power, it carries no meaning. The power of thought is an individual power, though it may spread later on, but initially it is confined to yourself only. Now starts the next process, that is another power which you develop, and that is the power of your conduct. Power of thought gives rise to power of conduct. Your conduct means your connectivity to the nature, your connectivity to the universe, your connectivity to the human, your connectivity to the animals, and so on. In this way, the power of conduct is bigger than the power of thoughts. But this is not enough. The power of thought giving rise to power of conduct gives rise to another power in your brain, and that is the power of character. The power of character is bigger than the power of thoughts and the power of the conduct. In our country, in India, character is often misunderstood as a person with a leaning towards sexuality. But, my dear friends, the real definition of character is not related to sexuality. Character is a sort of conviction. It is related to the humanity. It is related to your firm conviction and belief system that you are firm on your thoughts, you are firm on your conducts. If you go by that definition of character, that will mean that this kind of power really empowers you. This empowers you to know about the humanity, to know about the nature and universe. Now, you have developed the power of thoughts, the power of character to some extent. And these three things give rise to another strength. That is the strength of experience. Everybody feels different kind of experience. Even animals have different type of experiences, but when a power of thought, the power of conduct, and the power of your character is behind you, then you feel that kind of experience which are real and related to eternity. These kind of experiences are totally different from the ordinary experiences. Now, by the end of your first inning, you have developed these four features, passing through the journey of being a real human. Incidentally, during this inning, you also perform certain duties, and those duties are your personal, social and worldly duties. And by the end of your first inning, when you have developed these four features and is still developing these features further, you enter into your second inning of life. You must be surprised, what the hell are we going to do in the second inning? In the first inning, when you have developed all these four powers, now in the second innings, there is a time for consolidation. And through this consolidation, you develop your own conscience, your own soul. Often people say that everybody has a soul, but soul has to be developed like this. You have to develop your soul through these supernatural qualities. You don't feel yourself enslaved by the desires, by your sense organs, and in the second inning you become mature and you start doing something for the society, for the nature, for the universe. Often people feel frustrated in the second inning, but it's the time to rejoice. It's the time to celebrate and develop your soul to the maximum and becoming a role model for others. Now it is a time to develop ultimate lovingness, ultimate humanity, ultimate kindness in your behavior, wherein you start feeling very much fascinated towards the creations of God. Now, in this second inning, you are enlightened by these kind of thoughts and development of your soul. And through this enlightenment, you achieve ultimate consciousness till your death. Nobody dies an unconscious. Nobody dies a conscious death. Everybody dies in unconsciousness. But if you achieve that kind of enlightenment, you may experience even death. Now, after your death, your third inning starts, and this third inning, though you may not be able to see or listen, but that inning belongs to your soul. Since you have developed your soul in the second inning, you create another matter beside you, inside you. And this matter, which is almost your shadow, it follows you, but it never dies with you. And after your death, that is your third inning, your thoughts, your conduct, and your character automatically speaks for yourself. You are alive by these chain reactions and energy. We hear so many great persons who are still alive today, and you can also achieve that. You are generally survived by your kids, your family. Similarly, you are also survived by your thoughts, by your character, by your experiences, and by your service. My dear friends, try to achieve this kind of excellence at any age or at any stage. no matter in what stage or in what age you are in, you can always start afresh. You can always start this journey of being a human, or even beyond that, that is the godly human. I advise you to take a pledge to start this journey from now. And the moment you start this journey, you automatically achieve a state of happiness and a smile on your face. Thank you very much, dear friends. Hope this may change your life.
ये हुई